for the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Governor Mifflin Middle School.
Today is Friday, April 25th. It's a day 6th.
I'm Levi.
And I'm Jake.
And this is your Daily News.
Today is a chorus and orchestra day. If you're in both, go to orchestra.
Chorus sectionals for today are Block 2A, Makeups, Block 2B, Soprano 3, Block 5A, Alto 3, and Block 5B, Baritone 3.
Orchestra sectionals for today are Block 1, 8th grade violin, Block 2, 7th grade violin, Block 4B, Makeups, and Block 4C, Makeups.
All the entries are in. It's time for GMMS to vote for their favorite bookmarks. Please go to the 7th and 8th grade news and events classroom streams and cast your vote. Voting has been extended until the end of the day, Friday, April 25th. Winners will be announced on Monday, April 28th.
GMMS is teaming up with Souls for Souls again to host our yearly shoe drive. Donate your gently used footwear, any style, any size, to the drop-off boxes located in the GMMS cafeteria and gym. There will also be a box in the GMMS entrance for weekend and out-of-office hour drop-off. Last year we collected over 500 pairs of shoes to donate to families across the world in need. Let's go even bigger this year. See Mrs. Mull or Mrs. Bottolieri with any questions.
Attention artists and art lovers. Join us for the Governor Mifflin Middle and High School Art Show on May 4th from 3 to 5 p.m. at the GMAC. Come explore amazing artwork created by talented students in grades 7 through 12. Don't miss it.
Hey Mustangs, want to spin, toss, and perform with the Governor Mifflin Middle School marching bands? Then join our middle school's color guard. No experience needed, just bring your energy and your school spirit. The 2025 season kicks off on May 7th, and will even be performing in the Shillington Memorial Day Parade. If you're interested, see Mrs. Boyer or Mrs. Carter for more information.
And now for a special announcement.
Good morning, students. Today's tip: fuel your brain with a good breakfast. A mix of protein and complex carbs will help you stay focused.
Don't worry, I came prepared.
Watson, that is 99% sugar.
And 100% delicious.
Try something a little healthier. Eggs, whole grains, fruit.
Or I could just eat this really slow.
Or you could actually eat something that won't make you crash by question 3.
Fine, but I'm still bringing emergency chocolate.
Today's weather is cloudy with a high of 76 and a low of 53. Now to Colin with the shoutouts, but first look at this week's wow word, epic.
Want to share a shout out with your fellow classmates? Our daily broadcast is the perfect place to celebrate birthdays, sports victories, or anything else that makes you smile. Head over to the 7th and 8th grade News and Events Google Classroom and find the shout out form. For only 25 cents, you can have your message read live on the air. There's no shout outs today. And now back to our announcers.
Today's lunch is French bread pizza, smile fries, veggies with dip, apple slices, and assorted milks.
Thank you for watching the GMMS TV studio, your morning news source. Have a
great day.